fighting to be the best in the world. I don't care if you're 2 pound to 2,000 pounds. If you put on gloves and call yourself a fighter, that's a problem. You're my #1 suspect. Like I said, you know, you can play basketball, play volleyball, you could even play football, but you can't play boxing. It's a lifestyle for me. You know, I'm fighting at the Madison Square Garden. I fought on big scenes before. Right now, there's a day in the office, and for me to just get the job done. Hey, Alex Theran, I know him very well. I know him, you know, coming up as an amateur fighter. We have never fought. In fact, he went to the 2008 Beijing Olympic qualifiers in Guatemala, where he had lost to the guy who lost and was unable to make it to me in the finals. So, yes, you know, I know a bit of Alex Theran. In fact, I think I coached him trying to get him to meet me in the finals, because I figured he would have been a much more easy opponent than the guy who I fought in the finals. But hey, I know him pretty well. He's a nice boy. Nice boys don't win championship now these days. Preparation has been beyond the level that we have expected. I've improved on so many things that we weren't expecting to improve on. A few details are, you know, my speed has gone up, my endurance has went dramatically high, and you know, I'm a bit more technical. Let's keep that one as a secret. Beginning, you know, I was just a normal Tureano without any of those things. So the talent that you saw was just natural. Now today, you know, I have a cadre of folks assisting me, you know, nutrition, even helping me with my sleeps and all that. Oh yes, massage therapist, you know, more of a luxurious life.
With your sleep?
Oh yes, indeed, you know, getting sufficient rest, eating on time, you know, you know, having your mind focused 24/7, you know, we have a balance there, you know, and as a Christian, you know, you want to stay spiritually moral as well. So we pretty much have everything 100%.
So 4 fights ago, right, against Curtis Stevens, when you lost against him, what did you learn from that fight?
Never again leave the fight to the judges. Always win every single round in a dominant manner, or ultimately knock the opponent out.
Let me comment on that.
Yeah, sure.
He went to Pennsylvania and was not on a Gary Shaw card at that time, and he fought his heart out. He won 9 of the 10 rounds. And there's a case where if there was a different referee, it wasn't even a question of the judges, because the judges had the scorecards right. They had him winning, I think, every round. But if you would have taken that referee, who I have said was a wrong decision, call him a hometowner or whatever you want, and switch him with a guy like Steve Smoger, he would have won the fight, because Smoger's not quick to stop a fight, especially if he senses that one fighter is dominating the fight all through the fight. Now, if somebody gets hurt, their job is to protect the fighter, because sometimes the fighter can't protect himself. Sometimes the corner is unable to protect the fighter because they have their heart in the fight. But a guy like Smoger would have changed that. Might have changed his career. He's on track. The silver belt is a very, very important belt. The fact that he's going to be defending the WBA belt as well puts him right in line to fight the top guys. So if he has a dominant win on Friday, I'm sure he'll be in line for an HBO fight, maybe a Showtime fight, but for sure an HBO fight. I know he's on their radar because I speak with him. He might. I know he wants to fight Golovkin. Daniel Deal, who lost to Golovkin. David Lemieux out of Canada, who can really punch, and I have a lot of respect for. So this is a huge night for him. But he's got to do what he's got to do in the ring. You know, I believe in him. I know he believes in himself. What he did, just so you have the record clear, in Pennsylvania, Tureano is one of the few fan-friendly fighters. When he goes in, you know you're going to see a fight. When Evander Holyfield used to go in the ring, you knew you were going to see a fight. When Arturo Gatti went in the ring, you knew you were going to see a fight. That's what I call fan-friendly fighters. He could have run for that 10th round. Most fighters would have just run, grab, thrown a few, hold, whatever. Just not who he is, and he got caught. You know, but he wasn't out. He got caught, that's granted, but he was far from out.
Myself, along with my coach and other specialized coaches, we sat down, we studied, we figured out the best way to beat this opponent. We are capable, we have sufficient tools inside the toolbox to beat him. Whether we need a hammer, we'll strike him with a hammer. If we need a shovel, we'll scoop him up with a shovel. Or even need a screwdriver to drill him into the ground.
You're going to have that in the corner, or the shovel?
Yeah. Well, the shovel is actually to pick him back up, pick him back up off the ground after we knock him down.